We're in for some pretty big ups and downs over the next 7 days weather-wise, but let's focus on the short term. Our high temperatures are going to be climbing and climbing quickly over the next several days. We're looking at the hottest weather of the year so far, which really isn't saying much considering we've only had 1 day in the 90s so far. But it's not just 90s. Triple digits are possible as we get into especially the weekend, which we'll see here in just a second. But even over the next 24 hours, temperatures are going to be climbing. If you're looking for some cooler weather tomorrow, have to get up fairly early for that. Around sunrise, temperatures right around 60 here in Bakersfield, 48 at Fraser Park, and about 58 degrees over in Ridgecrest, so not too bad. But into the afternoon, temperatures quickly rising. I do think we're going to add on to that 90-degree tally here tomorrow, and even desert areas catching up. They're back in the 90s too. I've got 91 for Bakersfield. Still some fairly comfortable spots across Kern County, some 70s in the mountains and just barely into the 80s toward the Kern River Valley, but certainly seeing that trend toward warmer weather. Calm conditions too, which is usually indicative of high pressure building in, and that is exactly what's going to be happening here. Saturday, high pressure built in over the desert southwest. Classic summer weather pattern. That's going to be the peak of the heat. Saturday will be our hottest day in the forecast, but then changes in the other direction. That begins to break down. Area of low pressure begins to move in from the Pacific Northwest, and by the time we get to Monday, temperatures significantly cooler than Saturday. Already about 20 degrees cooler, and we could even see temperatures drop more than that as we head through the week. So the heat, it's coming, but it's not going to last very long. Let's get into the extended forecast here. Again, tomorrow, 91 degrees. That would tie the warmest day of the year here in Bakersfield so far, if that verifies. If it's a little warmer than expected, that will go down as the warmest day until we get into Friday. 95 Friday, and I do think we've got a good chance at hitting 100 degrees on Saturday for the first time this year. Back down to 90 on Sunday for Mother's Day, and then all the way down to 80 on Monday, 74 on Tuesday. Could even see a few showers here and there as that cooler air is moving into Kern County, but definitely next week is looking a lot nicer than the end of this week and the weekend is. For the Kern River Valley, high temperatures jump into the 90s Friday and Saturday. Even places like Tehachapi and Fraser Park will be in the 80s. Desert areas likely to get to about 100 degrees on Saturday, but everyone across the board cooling down significantly as we head toward early next week.